Hello, Green Mountain Maniac. We're still going. This is the hub for the collapsible hex. This is going to be a 20-meter hex beam. Just put this hub together. Basically the same thing that the station hex is built on. I figured I'd do a little bit close-up, something a little bit more close-up. Basically this is a half-inch galvanized conduit. This is a piece of top rail right here, and the top rail fits perfect over the push-up pole I have. Slides down perfect over the top of it. And what I'm planning on doing is making a hex beam that's collapsible, breaks down, and I can set it up in a matter of just a few minutes. Haha! We'll see how this goes. Basically, what I did was punch 2 holes through each one of these pieces of conduit. Took some old U-bolts I had sitting around and bolted it to it. And then to keep, these things are going to want to flop around on you. So I took a welder and I just tack welded the U-bolts and the conduit to the center tube. See back here. So they can't move. They will not move. So helps keep the alignment and all of the geometry correct. You know, it's for portable use, so it can't be overbuilt. I'm not going to overbuild it. So that's the first start right there. Now I'm going to cut the PVC and make the spreaders. I'll be back. Okay, we have got the half-inch PVC. I need 6 lengths cut, and it's stepped down to 3/4 inch. So basically this is a step down. This is half-inch. This steps up. This steps up to 3/4. I need to put these in here, and then these will plug onto the 3/4 inch PVC. I cut the 3/4 inch PVC to 5 feet. You should have 3 lengths. You need to buy 3 10-foot lengths of 3/4 inch PVC. As you can tell, this antenna is pretty cheap. 3 lengths, each one of them cut in half, will give you 6 spreaders. So 5 feet there, they go onto the hub, onto the they just slide on the galvanized conduit, and then those plug into here. So as you can see, it breaks down into basically three parts. And then at the end, some of this is going to be glued. These are glued on, and these I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue these onto here, and then I'm going to leave these free. The end that goes into the 3/4 inch PVC tubing, I'm going to leave that free because I need to break it down. You don't want to glue it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I haven't decided. And then up here, basically these are the reflective staffs. You can get these in Home Depot. I have a bunch of these because I'm always building antennas. They're 1/4 inch in diameter, virtually indestructible. You can bend them in half and they won't break. They're fiberglass. Those will go through these end caps. The end caps will go on the end of the half-inch PVC. Drill a 1/4 inch hole through the end, and the markers slide in there, slide into the cap, and then I will adjust the length accordingly once I get the element on. I'll lay the element out, attach it to the spreaders, and then pull it out in under tension. This is not going to be an inverted umbrella. This is going to be very simple. So basically it's going to be flat, but it's going to be in the shape of a hex. So I have the element wire cut, and all I need to do is pretty much finish this up. So let me get going, drill some holes in the end caps, and do some other stuff here. And I got a yellow jacket, which is tormenting me. I got stung the other day. I'm going to kill him. And I'll be back. Okay. We've got, wasn't bad. We've got all the spreaders done. On the hub. And I got the holes drilled in the PVC caps for the driveway markers. Just little extenders. And what I'm planning on doing is I'm planning on permanently attaching the wire elements to these driveway markers. And then on the center post, I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do this, but I think I'm going to drop a piece of 3/4 inch PVC in here. Fits perfect in there, just as a you know, to put a little tension. I'll run some cords out probably to here, right here, and basically pull it up under tension, at least so it's somewhat flat, you know, and we'll go from there. This is not going to be, like I said, an inverted umbrella. There's not going to be that much tension on it. And I'm basically going to have to pick it up, lay it on its side, drop it on the center post, and put it up. So that is the daunting task, but it's nice because it's extremely flexible. So the goal is to get it up in the air on the push-up pole without everything going out of shape. Maintaining its shape somewhat. Once it comes upright, it should snap into shape. Fingers crossed. More to come. Okay, general assembly is complete. We've got the driven element is right here. I have that zip tied down at the tube. I got to construct the feed point, get an SO239 on there. This is the driven element. You'll notice it doubles back towards the feed point. Trademark of the hex beam. Driven element comes out here along the side and terminates. I got a piece of paracord here for the 24-inch space. So this is exactly 24 inches required between the driver and the reflector. This is where the reflector starts, runs around the back perimeter, the back side, and got the guy ropes on. So basically, excuse me, this entire thing breaks down. The PVC pieces in there are basically friction fit. They'll just pull right out, see? But they're held in by the tension of the wire. Everything's under load. And she's pretty much good to go. I just got to construct the feed point. And I may run some truss lines. I found, because PVC is very flexible, it's too flexible technically for a 20-meter hex, but you can make it work. What you do is you run a set of lines from, let's say, like right here, down to this point on the adjacent spreader. And what that does, and you do that throughout the beam, you basically truss it, and it pulls, it makes it very, very strong, keeps it from inverting on you or doing anything weird. So that's basically it. Let me get the feed point done, which is going to be a little bit of a challenge because it's starting to rain. I don't know if I can do it. So that's the collapsible portable hex. I'll be back with the feed point and the breakdown. K1 GMM. Well, there she is, a thing of beauty. She is a thing of beauty. Okay, so we got pretty much everything buttoned up. Breaks down into, if you'd like, you can pull these out. These are just slit fitted in. Got a wrap of duct tape, some zip ties as stops, so they always go in at the same place. It's just for portable use, it's not permanent. So, she's good to go. Basically everything comes apart. If you'd like, you can pop these out. This comes off, that comes off the hub, all the same, breaks down. The hub stays intact. I got the feed point done. This is the driven element right here. I have an SO239. Took a piece of wire, ran it through the two holes on the SO239. Quick and painless. Brought the wires out the back, stripped them, soldered them together so it can't come off. So there's your feed point. I got the center pin, and I got LMR 400. I used the good stuff, and she should kick butt. So get up high with her and we'll give her a test. I'm going to see if I can mount it on the pole. So we'll see how that goes. I'll be back. K1 GMM. Well, there it is. Let me get over here so you can see it better. That is the collapsible hex beam with my ladder line from the Cobra. About 15, 18 feet off the ground on the pusher pole. There you go, man. Good to go. Piece of cake set up. Really easy. I got a push-up pole. It's leaning a little bit. I just threw it up there. So basically I have it designed, the push-up pole. Show you exactly how I did it. 2 pieces of galvanized conduit, because I'm a cheap bastard. I think this is, what? I don't think that's 1/2 inch. Might be 1/2 inch, I don't know. But sleeve 2 pieces of conduit together. Took a nut and a T-bolt and welded the nut on, drilled a hole through, welded the nut on, and this is my tensioner. So what I do is I set my guy lines without the antenna on it first. And then I put it up without the antenna on, push the pole up, and I put the guy wires out. I don't really measure. I just put them out, throw them out there, and then push it up. And once the stakes are set, I just drop it back down, put the antenna on it, put the pin in, and away you go. I've got a rotating collar up there. You can see where the guy ropes are. That actually spins. So what it allows me to do is change the azimuth of the antenna. So I just stand here, I loosen this, spin it, and spin the antenna to the number of degrees I want to transmit to. For example, from this point in Vermont, 53 degrees puts me into all of Europe, and I've actually done South Africa on the same azimuth. Go figure. So, there it is, man. She is complete. Can't wait to try it. I may take it out tomorrow. Head up the mountain if 20 is open. It's a thing of beauty, man. Cheap too. I don't know what it costs. I think the wire costs more than the materials. That's 14 gauge insulated wire. That's it, man. A little bit of paracord. You can use whatever you want. I have a whole roll of paracord, so I said, what the heck, I'll do it. So there you go. That's it, man. Have fun. Enjoy your building projects. I figured I'd give someone an idea, give you folks an idea of what can be done with very, very little amount of money. And get yourself a 5.5 dBi gain 20 meter beam. And the nice part about these, they do not have to be up high. I'll be using this at the summit of a mountain, but an old ski area. So guaranteed, it's crack-a-lack and works gangbusters. So next video will be a post on how it works. 7-3. Thanks for watching. Hope this inspires someone to get out there and build some stuff. It's what the hobby's all about. 7-3. K1 Giant Motor Mouth, or Green Mountain Maniac, whichever you prefer.